Hi folks, welcome to Monday's Coffee with Jesus. We're now on to the story of Jesus returning to returning to Cana in Galilee, the place he turned the water into wine, and there he meets a desperate father. So let's just read these verses and just say, before we say something on them. Verse 46, John 4:46. Once more he visited Cana in Galilee, where he turned the water into wine. And there was a certain royal official whose son lay ill at Capernaum. When this man heard that Jesus had arrived in Galilee from Judea, he went to him and begged him to come and heal his son, who was close to death. Unless you people see signs and wonders, Jesus told him, you will never believe. The royal official said, Sir, come down before my child dies. Now, he's desperate. He's a high-up man. He's a man of great wealth. He had everything he wanted, except he had a seriously sick child. When the Lindbergh baby was kidnapped, someone once said, poor old Lindy, tonight he's worth $6 million and he'd give every cent of it to have his son back. There are some of you who know the agony of a child dying. I remember when I was really ill and in a coma and looking desperate, and things weren't looking good, my mother came and was very upset and said to somebody going out, you don't expect to bury your own children. Well, you don't. But children do die. Job 5, for hardship does not spring from the soil, nor does trouble sprout from the ground, yet man is born to trouble as surely as sparks fly upwards. And I think of that. I think of all the things that money cannot buy. A great house, but not a great home. Books, but no brains. A church, but no entrance into heaven. This man was so desperate. He went himself. He did not send a servant or his wife. He begged. He desperately pleaded. And then he gets what seems to be quite a cold reply. You people, unless you see signs and wonders. Is this the empathetic Jesus? C.S. Lewis speaks of the hardness of God being kinder than the softness of men, and his compulsion is our liberation. Now, what Jesus was doing there was saying about the Galileans, you're following me like a circus. You need signs and wonders, but these signs and wonders alone do not bring faith. They're great pointers, but you can see miracles and not believe, as had already happened. But the man accepted Jesus' rebuke, which is so fascinating. Sir, come down before my child dies. John Bunyan has this great quote, I was driven to such straits that I must of necessity go to Jesus. And if he had met me with a drawn sword in his hand, I would sooner have thrown myself upon the edge of his sword than have gone away for him, for I knew him to be my last hope. There's a desperation sometimes when we come to Christ. He's our last hope. Lord, I got nothing. I got nothing except you. I can't do this without you. I've got nothing to reassure me, nothing to keep me going except you. But surely Christ is enough. We'll find out more tomorrow. Until then, see you. Bye.